Consider being a child who wakes up on one day and finds out that mom and dad are not going to be together anymore. For many kids, that moment feels like the whole world is crumbling. Divorce has become a very common part of modern life and it affects millions of families all over the world. And according to the US Census Bureau in 2021, nearly half of marriages in the United States end in divorce, and also many involving children. Divorce may signal the end of a relationship between two adults, but the effects of the broken family are felt most by the children, and it is difficult for them to understand emotional and psychological aspects of the situation, which may take years to work through. Today, I would like to share some information on the causes of divorce, the impact of divorce on children, and ways in which we might assist children when faced with this predicament. To understand how we can support children, let's begin by exploring the causes of divorce and how these indirectly affect them. Divorce is caused by various factors that indirectly impact children. One of the most prevalent contributors is the ongoing conflict and inadequate communication between parents. Parents are fighting, are tense, or are working unresolved issues, contributing to a toxic home environment. Another significant contributor is financial stress. Financial-related issues may increase tensions within the home and be a stressor that takes away from parents' availability for emotional support. As stress builds up, parents may unintentionally neglect their children's emotional needs. Now that we understand the causes, let's look at how divorce directly affects children. Divorce affects children emotionally, behaviorally, and also academically. Children experience different emotions including sadness, confusion, and guilt. They often self-blame for their parents' separation, and also this can lead to anxiety and depressive tendencies. According to Kelly and Emery in 2003, children who experience divorce are more likely to develop internalizing problems like low self-esteem and emotional insecurity. When it comes to behavior change, children may become aggressive, withdrawn, or clingy. These behaviors usually represent a hidden desire for the parent to assist them. Academically, children do experience change. Stress at home can detract from their attention and motivation in school. A study by Sun and Lee in 2011 found that children of divorced parents often show declines in academic performance due to the psychological burden of family changes. Although these impacts are serious, there are effective ways to support children through this difficult time. Children can be supported through divorce with communication, counseling, and also stability. Parents, family, and peers also contribute to a child's sense of safety. And lastly, you should encourage parents to stay patient at their child. Realize that healthy emotional development is a continual process and it won't look the same for every child. Parenting is tough enough without the individualities of any one child that vary from the parents to child relationship. Parents should seek professional help if there are long-term emotional issues that child needs to be worked through. There are many options for the child to explore and many different ways to process emotions and work through trauma. Take time to read through the Parents Resources section in the app to see other options in addition to counseling. Both parents and other caring adults can further strengthen a child's sense of belonging and resilience. As shown in the bar chart, the highest reported benefit of counseling for children after divorce is improved emotional expression. The next bar chart illustrates the average academic performance of children before and after divorce. It clearly indicates that children perform better academically before the divorce compared to after. And lastly, the pie chart represents the emotional effects of divorce on children. It shows that sadness is the most common emotional response, with the highest percentage among the various emotions experienced. Let's conclude by summarizing what we have learned and the steps that can be taken to support children of divorce. In conclusion, divorce occurs when there are long-standing conflicts or financial stresses. Divorce is clearly difficult for children emotionally, behaviorally, and also academically, but divorce does not have to negatively affect children permanently. Children can be unfazed if they are given proper lines of communication, emotional connection, and also stability. Parents should create open lines of communication with their children and encourage their children to express how they feel. Outside agencies that provide counseling are a good resource to offer children strategies and coping tools during the transition. Divorce may be painful, but divorce does not have to control a child's future. With proper support, children can not only bounce back from divorce, but be better, wiser, and more resilient. I am Amal Najla binti Shahari, and you shall see me again. Thank you and goodbye.